constant attack. They don't want to give up anything easy.
And they're forcing down the young foul called on Alice Zhang. No, that is on Ali Buchanan. My mistake. No one hears, bro.
Same zone look for the Raiders. Oh.
It's a high ball, and it's out of bounds.
And that's exactly what Coach wanted to drop. Create turnovers, high pressure. That's the kind of looks you're looking for on defense.
Now, Aylin DeHarkey thought about the three. She puts the car and drive out to Aylin. Aylin loses her handle but gains it back again.
You just see the size mismatch already.
And she's going to go immediately down low, but gets it stripped.
All right, Rayanna Williams showing she can do something at that size. Ooh.
And on the other side, Jaden Taylor.
A nice mid-range pull-up. Can't hate on that.
Absolutely. North Cobb going with the full court press, which Walton breaks easily.
Yeah, that one's not going to work out unless it's so structured, but it's so loose that Walton's going to run around that all day long.
Definitely Arthur as Aylin. She surveys her option, drives in, out to Nicholson, who kicks it out to Harkey. Raiders working it. It's going to be a bad pass.
Miscommunication.
Absolutely miscommunication. Buchanan cut. Zhang thought she was going to stay there. Turnover.
Yeah, you hate those. You know, great ball movement by the Raiders there, but there's such thing as over ball movement. They weren't finding necessarily the look they wanted. Great passes, great cuts, good drives. Just couldn't find a good look before the turnover.
And that's all credit to the North Cobb defense as Walton with some zone action here, and they get the steal. Nicholson corrals it between her legs.
And North Cobb subbed in Hananiah Bell as well.
All right, nice pick and roll. Nicholson could not finish it.
A little too strong, but that's the kind of look that's going to open up the game. Once we get it going inside, those three-pointers on the wing are going to be wide open. And travel. See, sometimes you don't even got to be in their face. Just being in the area, they think the double's coming, creates some sort of pressure.
And that's another turnover. We've seen a couple of those. That one by Zoe Williams.
Yeah, about the third or fourth already, and we're only 3 minutes in.
Now Aylin trying to get to Nicholson. I know we had that similar look. Aylin to Nicholson the last possession. Come down this possession, tried again. She had the advantage. She had the inside. Just a little bit too far.
Yeah, I mean, a little far, but that's the connection we like.
It is, and North Cobb breaks the zone, almost goes up and down as Williams has it to the open North Cobb player.
Hananiah Bell off the mark.
She is, and then rebound Nicholson. Harkey to bring it up.
Nicholson, a great rebounder.
Harkey pulls the trigger. That three is no good. There's going to be a foul on Alice Zhang.
Good open three for Harkey. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
Absolutely. He'll take those every day of the week, Arthur. Hannah Bell to bring it up for the Warriors.
Hananiah,
excuse me.
And same thing we saw on the Walton end. Cut, pass behind. Goes the other way this time.
Yeah, you saw what Taylor was trying to do there. She just didn't see the cut coming for the player she was trying to pass to.
You know, you hate to see it as a player, but it happens.
Walton still trying to find their first field goal as Buchanan gets her pocket picked by Bell. There's going to be a foul called. It's going to go against Walton. That's against Ali Buchanan.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that was going to go on the Raiders there, but here comes Lauren Kent for Buchanan.
Lauren Kent, I work with her as a referee, elite referee.
Say what now?
Tossed this very rec league ball.
I see.
And she almost gets a steal.
Yeah, instant impact.
As here comes that double team by Walton, and Bell gets it stripped. It looks like it's going to be a timeout by North Cobb, and that's our first timeout of the game.
Yeah, and never something to just throw away. You always want to let them call timeouts. If that's what they want to do, use the timeouts just to retain possession. That's a win for the defense.
Right, and Arthur, we're about halfway done with this first quarter, and we've only seen one field goal made so far.
Yeah, that's definitely something to note. I think both teams are just getting going, especially for the Raiders. Have had some good looks, trying to find their way inside, limiting turnovers a little bit for both teams, really. And we'll see that go up shortly, soon enough.
Absolutely, Arthur. 2-1 with 4:22 left in the first quarter. Right now, Walton coming back out in the same look. North Cobb possession.
Yeah, it's held them to 2 points, right? So it's a look you like.
Absolutely.
We just got to pick it up on the other end.
And we'll get that going soon enough as Bell.
Oh, no doubt in my mind.
Bell driving inside. Her shot off the glass, no good. And Walton quick to push it the other way. As Aylin, she drives inside. She goes over with a nice look.
That is a great step through right there. See, a lot of people don't realize that you get that extra step as long as you don't lift the pivot foot first. And travel on the other end.
One too many steps.
Yeah, I mean, post up, back to the basket, pump fake, step through, easy lay. I mean, that is a great post move there from Grayson Aylin.
And then after that, Rihanna Williams checking in for McTree.
We'll see if that solves anything. She did have a steal earlier, but.
Yeah, she's making an instant impact as Aylin gets to the rack. No foul called.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of contact on that.
Yeah, and then Williams quick to push it the other way. Gives it up to Bell. Zhang doing an excellent defensive job. Ken comes over to help.
Look at that pressure.
And the passing, finding Taylor, and it's going to go off her foot for a kickball violation.
There we go. We take that.
Take it back. That is a foul against Evie Harkey.
All right, well, a little soft call, but what can you do?
And the ball comes into Bell. North Cobb working it. Trying to find something.
Quick trigger from Zoe Williams, but wind. That's what I like to call those.
Back in your freshman days.
Oh, wow.
Bell nails a deep three, and there's some contact after the shot. Evie Harkey and Zoe Williams got into it a little bit.
He's calling a warning, I think, or something, but great three by Bell.
You know, just kind of seeing that contact. You know, we saw a lot of that in the football game when North Cobb played Walton.
Yeah, absolutely. The Raiders still looking for their first triple of the night.
And the pass by Harkey, just too far for Nicholson. That is a story that we have seen now twice today. And timeout called by Coach Kelderborn as he wants to talk it over with his girls. With 2:33 left in the first quarter, North Cobb leads 5-3.
Yeah, I mean, that's always a good idea. You always want to get the ball inside, as I've been saying. Like, getting that ball inside, getting those layups, post shots, that's going to open up the exterior. And we haven't seen any threes going, but we haven't seen many threes go up either for Walton. A lot of inside work, and as much as we like that, they're going to start falling, and then we'll pull out in front.
You know, and one key thing to note about this team is this team shares the ball a lot. Other than Gris and Aylin, no one averages more than 10. And a lot of them average all about the same, all around that 5 points per game mark. Really just sharing the wealth between everybody.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, the two option kind of switches between Alice Zhang and Chloe Nicholson, the two other seniors on the roster.
And Zhang on senior night on Saturday when they played Effingham County had 19.
Oh, there you go.
As a steal,
and
Aylin
speak of the devil.
Strips it, and then we just talked about her, and she gets the layup to go to tie it up.
We rectified her commentator's curse on that Grayson Aylin free throw right there.
Yep, it's a little reversal.
5-5 tie game.
Bell thinks about the three, instead goes to Williams, who pops it, drops it to the left.
Yeah, that was a high arcing three.
It really was, Arthur. Now Zhang finds Harkey in the corner. Harkey lets it up to Kent. Kent tries to drive it in. Instead
Good
finds
backdoor
Aylin. Great
screen.
pass.
And even better screen there from Aylin. Recognizing her defenders looking at the ball. Goes behind. Great pass by Kent. And an easy 2. Here's that high-pressure defense.
Zhang, she almost gets it. She gets a hand on the ball.
I mean, she's the pickpocket of the team.
She is, and there's a turnover forced. Look at Evie Harkey diving.
Yeah, she's playing DB right there. If I'm not catching it, nobody's catching it.
You know, she does play varsity flag football.
Oh, yeah, no, we've seen. She plays edge, and she's quick off that line, I'll tell you that.
She is an elite edge rusher looking like Micah Parsons out there.
Okay, all right. You're mini-sized Micah Parsons.
And we're going to work it. That's Enon. That's the first time we saw her today. She gives up to Aylin, who goes up with it. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Taylor.
Taylor has not much of a handle on the ball at all.
And there's Harkey looking like a DB.
Hey, just said it.
Maybe you're starting to manifest some things now, Arthur.
You know, I'm the prophet after all. That game's really picked up in the last 2 minutes of this first quarter.
Really has. As there's Kent looking for options.
And there's Varghese.
Yeah, and Varghese loses it on the ground. They're going to fight for it. It's going to be a foul called. It's going to go against Enon.
Really, man? I feel like they're not giving us any of these 50-50 calls.
Yeah, really not too many going our way so far.
I think 0, actually, but yeah. Shout out Layla Varghese, my coworker at Jersey Mike's, by the way.
Ooh, see, I shout out mine. You shout out yours.
Who's yours?
Lauren Kent.
Dude, sorry. I just I'm not hearing apparently.
And it looks like that will put North Cobb in the bonus. So that'll have Rihanna Williams going to the line.
Getting in the bonus in the first quarter, not something you like to see to set the tone, but I can't lie and say that I like all these calls.
I remember after this game, we will call the boys' game, seeing Kaden Gilstrap, the current Woodford football and baseball commit, in the back corner right now. And they're going to say, no, they're going to say not bonus quite yet.
Next foul, probably.
Next foul. But it will stay North Cobb ball down 7-5 with under a minute left.
Yeah, we'll take that. Resets next quarter. Does it?
I believe it does.
Yeah, I was about to say.
High school level.
Or else that would be bad. But
here comes Varghese. As
wow,
North Cobb
Harkey,
working into
feet.
Taylor. Taylor down low, blocked by Aylin, and she's out of bounds.
See, even when they slip through the cracks like that, it's such a high pace that they got to go with that immediately. And Grayson Aylin is just sitting there waiting to block that. Take it back to Kennesaw.
Here's Harkey to Varghese.
Great
to the
ball
corner.
movement.
Kent's 3, swerve, bangs.
Oh.
But does
Great
not
shot.
fall.
Great shot. Great pass. Good hustle.
Belling the other way. She thought about the 3. Instead drives, kicks to the corner. The 3 ball, no good.
We got
by
5 seconds. Varghese, looking for Aylin maybe. 2 seconds.
Here comes Varghese.
Varghese gets it blocked.
And they're going to say it was a clean block, and that will do your first
clean
quarter.
block.
Walton leads 7-5, and Arthur, we're not done with the first quarter. That means we need an Arthur prediction.
Whoa, first quarter. This is
whoa.
No, it's a halftime thing, buddy. Let's not rush the process. You got to let it develop a little more. 7-5 right now. I don't know if it's going to be, are we going to equal out to the normal scoring average, or are we going to stick to this scoring average? I need one more quarter. I'll get you that prediction halftime.
Okay, well, we're on the topic of Walton athletics. Behind the Walton basketball girls huddle is Christian Ward with the headphones on. Earlier today, he received an offer from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Congrats to him on that.
Yeah, congrats. I mean, him and the other Ward are absolute studs. Looking to ball out next football season. See him in the spring game, which we'll be broadcasting.
Yep.
So definitely stay tuned for that. But
and as you mentioned that, congrats to Alex, committed over the break to Alabama as just a sophomore.
I mean, that's impressive. There's no words to like really put a note on it, except congratulations. So 7-5 here. Walton definitely been the better of the two teams, but I think should have a little bit more of a lead once we really get those shots going.
Arthur, as we won the tip, and it is our possession, so we'll start with the ball. Lauren Kent to inbound it to Layla Varghese.
Grayson Aylen taking her first breather. As well as Harkey, I think, too.
Yeah, both Harkey and Aylen as Varghese gets a point guard action. With Zhang finding Nicholson at the free throw line. Back out to Zhang. Drives in, but the layup cannot fall. But Enon fights for the rebound and puts it back in. There we go.
Great putback by Enon. Great drive by Zhang, too. We just got to get those touches to fall, and they will.
Interesting note, Enon led the team in field goal percentage last season.
Good tip by Zhang. And
Bell rips it out, but it'll be out of
bounds. But good hustle by Nicholson.
Absolutely, Arthur and Chloe Nicholson. She's off to a tear to start her senior season. She had 18 points in a big upset win over number 10 Lambert in 6A.
That's impressive. I mean, not surprising for our senior stud. And ball will stay this way.
No, we haven't got a lot of calls, but I will say that did not touch.
Yeah, I was also skeptical about that one, but you know, it's an equalizer. Can't be upset.
That's 100% true. Arthur's
good pass.
Great pass by Varghese. She has Nicholson. Is gonna find her to the corner to Varghese. Who gets the screen?
Wow,
drives
Nicholson
in,
with
layup.
a slam of a
As
screen.
the passing gets on non, he gets her shot blocked, but she gets the rebound.
And
Nicholson fighting it. She's being double teamed, and they're pointing her North Cobb. It's gonna be
a jump or a travel.
She's not calling anything.
I don't know.
Oh, they're gonna call an elbow on Nicholson.
Come on. I don't know. I feel like she tried to like move forward. She wasn't doing that like swing side to side elbow as I'm smacking Wesley here.
I was gonna say, I don't think they can see that demonstration. Should go down there, show them.
A little bit better ball movement from the Warriors.
Yeah, McTree.
But problem is that the defense recovers so quickly that they're not getting any good looks. Almost up down there.
Reese has to pump. She drives and she gets fouled.
All right, give me a prediction. How many free throws is she hitting out of these two?
You know, we got a great student section. Not out here tonight. She's got really nothing right now to worry about. I think I'll give her some credit. I think she can go 2 for 2 here.
2 for 2? Okay.
I'll give her that.
I'll go 1 for 2.
We're up 4. Oh, Arthur.
Hey. The Prophet's warming up, baby.
Okay. I like it.
And Aylen looking to check back in. Lauren Kent going to take a breather. She had a great stint there.
See if Arthur's prediction is true.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wanted to say 0 for 2, but I didn't want to be disrespectful.
Well, they got the rebound anyway, and McTree's shot is
there we
no
go.
good.
Nicholson, just such a great rebounder. She's so good at boxing out, getting that ball, and just taking it safely.
Right, Arthur. Now Zhang.
Well, I want to see Zhang put up a 3. I want her to put her up. Oh.
No, we still have not made a 3 today, Arthur.
This is true.
Varghese out to Nicholson. Walton.
Oh, here's the first
Zhang's 3.
Oh.
And it's off. Rebound far out. Rebounded by North Cobb. That's Bell working it.
Yeah, got to give Bell credit. She's been handling a lot of the work.
She has, and they got an open girl in the corner. She decides to drive it in.
And travel.
Williams walking.
That's one too many steps for Nia Williams.
As the great Mark Ashton would say.
You mean the great Arthur Walton? Sorry. Alrighty. I like that 3 from Zhang. It was real close. And we got to get some outside shots going. Bring them out.
And that's going to be almost a kick ball violation. But North Cobb's going to save it. No call. Now Bell the other way. Zhang picks her up. Here's the double team. Bell going to pull a deep 3.
Curry range, off the mark.
No, but rebounded by Williams. Down to Taylor. She loses it out of bounds. It's going to be North Cobb ball.
And Harkey's going to check back in. It's going to be Inan taking the
sophomore for sophomore.
Yeah, great stints by everybody. Everyone's giving quality minutes, quality defense. Not much more you could ask for.
There's Bell to Williams, a 3.
A little short.
And far rebound to Harkey. She's quick.
She's the hustler.
And a great find of Varghese. Pumps it, goes up with it, doesn't get it, but there's Nicholson on the board.
Nicholson's got 4 or 5 rebounds already. just you need someone like that on your team that you have confidence in to be getting those rebounds.
And here's a double by Harkey.
She's going to get the foul on that one.
Yeah, she's going to draw her foul.
And she
hurt her ankle. That's her second foul today.
Yeah. She'll be okay. She just needs a second to, stretch it out.
And while we are at it, we're going to have our first look on the broadcast at freshman Julia McNeely.
Okay.
Williams, great find in the corner. Excuse me, that was Taylor to Williams. Bell has another find to Taylor. And to Williams, a 3.
Wind.
I don't know if that's quite wind. I think that was
I know. I just like to say it, I think it did touch that, graze that rim. But, now honestly, they got a quality look. Williams has been 0 for 3, 0 for 4 from there. And maybe she'll turn it on, or we'll see. Great screen
McNeely,
play.
her first shot on the broadcast is a back iron.
If you're going to miss, a back iron miss is where you want it. Up in the air, gives your offensive rebounders time to get there. As Walton, good defense, Varghese can get possession once again.
I got to give credit where credit's due. That was a great find by Bell. Had it for a second, but just a great defensive play by Varghese.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ailing, that same look. Zhang from downtown Atlanta.
Oh.
Doesn't get it, but Ailing gets the rebound. And she's going to go with another one.
She's into
nice
that move
with that
right
shot.
now. Yeah, that's her third one, the second make. And it's getting her space, getting her open. I like that downtown Atlanta call. Maybe we're in the suburbs of Marietta, but, you know what? I like it.
And there's another strip by Zhang on Williams. She just barely gets it out.
Oh.
Bell, and that's going to be a timeout North Cobb.
And there we go.
We want to talk about downtown Atlanta, Georgia Tech, swarming defense right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you're hitting on these connections, Wesley. I'll give it to you, man. 13-5, Walton stretching the lead little by little here. So as we were saying, Walton's got over double of North Cobb's score. And like you said, North Cobb hasn't scored in this second period thus far. And that's exactly what you expect out of Walton. The defense tires them out over the course of the game.
And Walton coming out back with the same lineup. Let's see more of that swarming defense that we were talking about. With Alex Zhang to pick up Bell, who gets the inbound.
Let's hope you don't jinx them when they score our first possession back.
Oh, Zhang, she's getting a little handsy there. Bad pass. That's going to be another turnover, but she saves it.
Well, it's still a turnover, but.
Well, it's still a turnover, but Zhang on the other side goes up and gets the foul on Williams.
Yep, good take, good drive, good defense. The holy trinity right there. And Zhang's going to get 2. And she's probably one of the players you really want taking those free throws. 71% mark. As she hits the first one, pure net.
She is our second leading scorer this season, averaging 7.8 points per game. These are her first shots as she makes her, excuse me, not first shots, first makes as she gets both of them to fall, going 2 for 2 to extend Walton's lead to 10, up to double figures. And on the other side of things, Bell gets it out as North Cobb working it.
Ooh,
that's Taylor
pass.
down low. Shot is off the glass and rebounded by Nicholson. Out to Aileen.
Up ahead.
And she has room to work with. She drives a little too strong on the glass.
Hits the deck, too.
And the other way, Bell. She has a lane, drives in it, kicks it out to the corner. One more pass to Taylor. And she gets it to fall, and that's North Cobb's first points of the quarter.
Taylor hasn't hit a 3, hasn't hit her close shots, but that mid-range, she's 2 for 2, 4 points for her from there.
Zhang almost took a 3. McNeely down to Nicholson, who's going to go to work on Taylor. Goes up with it.
Wow,
doesn't draw the contact, but makes it.
Great take from Nicholson. Nicholson is playing really, really, really well so far.
Now Taylor, finding open raised, decides not to take it. The extra pass, no good.
And there you
ball
go, Nicholson.
Out for McNeely. Has Varghese up ahead, but she takes it herself. McNeely goes up with it and draws the contact.
There you go, high transition speed, high pace. They want to punish them every single time they make a mistake.
And she's the young freshman with the young legs, and go with that.
Absolutely.
We were just talking about Julian McNeely, who's taking the free throws, makes the first. Now her fellow freshman on varsity, Layla Bronner, checking in for the first time tonight.
There we go.
McNeely goes 1 for 2 from the line as we now approach the 2-minute mark in the half. Aylin and Zhang forcing it to McTree, back to Bell. Goes cross country. As no foul called to Bell. Getting doubled by Aylin, splits the defense, pulls up, off to the right. McNeely comes away with the board, up to Zhang, and Zhang to slow it down. And it comes off the screen, tries to go back to that, and that's going to be a foul against Rays.
Finally we get one of those. I'm glad.
Yeah, have not got those tonight. With a minute 35 left, Arthur. We got an 11-point lead.
Yeah, it's looking nice, looking good. Zhang to inbound.
Just to Aylin. We love that play last year, and we love it this year.
Yeah. There you go. Aylin making it easy for herself with these inside shots.
Bell to McTree, back to Bell. Oh, Zhang steals it.
And that's
Zhang.
what we know her for. Here's the freshman.
She has Bronner.
Good pass.
And there's Grayson, Aylin.
Great court vision and unselfishness from Leila Bronner there to find her in stride like that. Team is in sync.
It's McTree.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul.
Puts the car in drive and draws the contact.
And that's when you want it. It's when you take it. Haven't been fouling a lot in this second quarter, which is a positive sign. And especially when they haven't made a field goal other than one mid-range in this second quarter, you don't want them to get in the rhythm of taking good shots, open shots, making shots. Make them earn it at the free throw line, as missed it right there.
All right, and fortunately we don't have a pronunciation sheet, but that's McIntyre, not McTree. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, very clearly looks like McIntyre, but it's, it's okay, Wesley.
It's my fault.
And the freshman pushing it quick.
She is, and there's Nicholson. Hands it off to Aylin. Aylin's got some space to drive in.
It's too easy for Aylin.
And that puts her up to double figures tonight.
Yeah, she's been leading the team on that inside. Hasn't taken a 3 yet, and just trusting those inside looks. And she's getting them.
Outscoring North Cobb by herself. As Bell inside out.
McIntyre too strong.
Too strong, but rebounded by North Cobb. McIntyre out to Bell, the wide open 3.
Wow.
No good, rebounded by Nicholson. And Aylin with the shot clock turned off. Walton can hold it for the last possession here.
Oh.
But Zhang gets stripped and it goes out of bounds. And they're going to say North Cobb.
Yep, no, that's the right call. That's the right call. It did go off Zhang last, but 6 seconds. Just want to make sure you don't let him get a 3, especially here. Keep the momentum going.
Ref looking for someone to inbound it. With 6.1 seconds, Bell to bring it up to McIntyre.
And
over to Williams.
Gonna have to go up.
To Taylor.
And they're not gonna get a shot off.
And that is the end of the first half. Walton tripling North Cobb's score at 24-8.
There we
Grayson
go.
Aylen has 11 points, outscoring North Cobb by herself. Arthur, what are your thoughts on that first half?
I tell you what, Grayson Aylen and Chloe Nicholson have been playing absolutely spectacular tonight. Grayson Aylen leading in the scoring department, that presence inside, being strong. Chloe Nicholson getting in on those rebounds, limiting those offensive rebounds, getting some of her own, and getting some post work done, a big like 4 to 6 points for her so far tonight. So the keys to keeping this going is just keep doing what you're doing. The high pressure defense has been working. We're getting the work inside. 3-pointers not necessarily falling, but North Cobb hasn't made a 3. So don't necessarily need those shots either. Wesley, what else are you thinking?
Well, I think it's just been as you said, great job by Walton. As we will be back after the half. Make sure to stay tuned for that second half of action, and then the boys game coming right after. I'm Wesley Powell. This is Arthur Walton. We'll be right back.
And welcome back for second half action with the Walton Raiders and the North Cobb Warriors. 35 seconds until the second half begins. I wonder if the lead lengthens enough, if we'll see a lot more the freshmen and the bench unit and whatnot. But it's exciting.
Yeah, and it's great first broadcast to having such a dominant win right now, especially in this region matchup where it means so much in terms of playoff seeding and just playoffs in general. To get a big region W, especially to protect the home court, just means so much.
Absolutely. You know, these things, you can kind of, sometimes people are like, oh, who cares? It's not a big deal about home court advantage and whatnot. But, you know, that kind of stuff really does make an impact. And looking to see, hopefully we can replicate this in the boys matchup after that.
Right, and this win would be big because this would put us into 5th place, tying with North Cobb, especially just being now one spot out of playoffs would mean so much for our playoff efforts.
Absolutely. And the head-to-head.
Yeah, absolutely. As McIntyre starts us off, and she loses it immediately for Aylin to Zhang. She's got Williams to beat. She goes up with it. Doesn't get it to fall.
And there's Nicholson.
Yeah, she's been crashing the ball boards.
Nice one. Yeah, offensive foul.
Yeah.
Pushed off on that screen a little bit, but
can't be doing that.
It happens. You know, it gets called once, you fix it, and you're all good to go. So nothing really to worry about here.
Comes McIntyre. Goes right into that trap, and she loses it
Wow.
again. Zhang almost gets the steal. As Williams now. Back to McIntyre. Pass down low. Cannot find her, and it's Walton ball.
It's too hard for them. You know, Walton's defense is just so good.
Comes Harkey, bringing it up for Walton. As Zhang finding Nicholson down to Aylin, goes up with it. That's her shot.
You got their shortest player guarding Aylin in that post. That's just going to happen every single time.
That's what we call, as a passer, eye candy. And there's Taylor. She's trying to find a long pass to Reese. She cannot connect on it. And Zhang has a shot, decides not to take it. Had it for a half second as there's Ray just kicking it out.
Looking for Aylin again. I mean, she's about a head taller than the person guarding her there in that situation. Well, now you got Nicholson. Look at Nicholson. Nicholson in her matchup.
Yeah, I mean, just let her go to work. And she gets it. There's some great hands on North Cobb as now she gives up to Zhang. Speaking of great hands, as there's Zhang. She almost gets it tied up. She does, but they're going to get a foul on Taylor.
And some quick subs for the North Cobb there. I feel like we didn't see much of Allie Buchanan in that second quarter.
We really didn't, as there's a steal by North Cobb's
Nia
now. Williams. And now Zoe Williams on the other side of things. Gets it stolen by Zhang. And she's going to kick it out. That is
we're going to keep it.
Definitely a kickball. They don't call it.
Yeah,
to me, that's a clear
foul, honestly,
like,
too.
To me, yeah, like that's a clear kick ball out of bounds. Clearly did to make sure that Zhang didn't get a layup.
Yeah. So Walton will retain possession here.
Zhang, what a find to Aylin. Goes up with it. No foul called. And Nicholson, what a save.
Keeps it alive.
But Ray's going to come up with it. What a save by Nicholson.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's Zhang with the high aggressive defense.
3 or 4 steals. She's kind of like Dyson Daniels out there.
Love the Hawks reference.
Steals leader, man.
I mean, most of her player.
Maybe.
Williams pops the 3. Can't drop the 3.
Harkey called for it. Wants to push it.
She doesn't. She wants to run it. Aylin now. She's going to drive in. Spinning. And just rattles out.
Good take. Good lay. Soft touch. It's not the bounce you like.
Now Williams.
Thought about it.
She did. Now cross court, pass to Bell. Can't get it to fall, and the rebound is out to Aylin.
The three-point
As
drought
we have a player
continues.
down on North Cobb, that's London Rays. That's going to be an injury timeout. So, now 4:57 left in the third. Walton, they still have North Cobb at single digits in Arthur. I have still not heard my prediction yet.
Oh, you're right. My apologies. That is distasteful. I apologize for that gruesome misconduct. But I'm going to give it a solid 50 to 20.
Okay, I like it. You have them going on a little scoring run.
Yeah, I mean, no. 50 to you're right. Thank you for correcting me there. I'm going to go.
Want to keep the 52 for Walton at least?
I'm going to go 40 to 16.
Okay. Doubling up the score. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it, as now we're going to get our first look at Mary Sorenega checking into the game. And she'll throw it into Varghese, who also checks in. Buchanan and Zhang to take a seat.
Zhang just doing absolute work there.
Look at Harkey. She's controlling the offense out there.
Yeah, as a sophomore, she's going to be a great piece once our current seniors depart. As Grayson Aylin spins and makes.
Speaking of current seniors.
Woo, woo. That was a spicy little shot. May feel a sun. That was a nice little turn, nice little float.
She's having herself a night up to 15.
Yeah, there you go.
There's Taylor driving in. Pushes it too strong. Rebounded by Sorenega, making an immediate impact. As Harkey, look at the hustle by Harkey. Aylin gets to her spot at the free throw line.
Yeah, she's going.
She hasn't taken many jumpers today.
Oh, it might be the first or second, honestly.
Yeah.
But she hits them when you need them. Well, maybe I should have kept the prediction of 50 with the scoring run, but we'll get there.
And look at Varghese. Almost gets it behind the back by Bell. Floater.
Hey, I needed that non-life prediction. You just gotta get a bucket here and there. But now they can only score 6 points. It's not a lot of points, but we'll see.
They're full court pressing. Harkey
Ooh.
almost turns it over, hits a cheerleader.
Yeah, I'm about to say. But everyone's good. Everyone's okay. Refs
That was, we've kind of been referring to Harkey herself as a DB. But you look at Williams there, kind of looking like a DB, spying down that ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
I expected that cheerleader, just got hit in the head, now immediately coming out in the cheer.
Hey, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibes. But they might as well be cheering for Walton themselves at this point, because it's all Walton. Still tripling the score right now.
Hey, man. I don't know. We could keep it that way. But you said you didn't want it to stay that way. As we restart play, Varghese has it at the top of the key. Some aggressive defense by Bell, but Varghese takes advantage and drives in and draws the contact on Taylor.
Yeah, good ball movement, great cut, staying open to the ball, catching, going up, getting the call. You know, just great fundamental basketball.
I like it. She notices the aggressive defense and uses that to her advantage by making that cut.
Absolutely.
Varghese makes the first free throw. She is a 73% free throw shooter on the season, so
I mean,
one of our better ones.
Been personally helping her with that in Jersey Mike's. You know, we put up some free-form shots. You know,
been throwing those trash bags into the garbage.
Exactly.
And she goes 2 for 2.
It shows there.
It's all because of you, Arthur.
What can I say?
She better thank you in her post-game speech.
Put me on the coaching staff. Shooting coach.
As that ball went out off of the leg of Grayson Aylin. And Varghese picks up McIntyre, forces it, deflects it out to Williams.
It was going to Taylor, but somehow ended up still in Williams' hand.
And speaking of Taylor, puts up that shot.
Yeah.
Does not connect on it.
The body language for this team is not so positive.
And then Sorenega shoots, bends the corner, can't get it to fall.
Out of bounds, ball awarded to the Raiders. Swearinga to inbound.
like that play still.
There's
Ooh.
Alien. Their defender falls.
Ooh.
Nice layup.
Aylin is balling with a capital ball. She's doing it all.
And look at the defense. Forcing it to Williams. In the post to Taylor. She corrals it, loses it again.
And Harkey's quick to pick it up.
Yeah. Now here's Harkey getting hacked. No call. Nicholson saves it. She's getting shoved. Still no call as Sornega finds an open Varghese. Out. She swerves, bends the corner. Whoa, that one was off. And there's a
Jump
foul.
ball. That jump ball.
Now they're going to call jump. Wow, okay, so when it's very clearly a jump ball, it's a foul. When it's a foul, it's a jump ball. That's a good note.
And it's going to be Aylin and Harkey taking a seat. Let's see Inan and Zhang come back in. So 34-10. Prediction looking decent. I'm a little under on Walton, though.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's still plenty of time to make that up as Sornego with the steal gives out to the steal queen, Alice Zhang, and she gets fouled.
There we go, 2 free throws. I meant a little over on Walton, actually, because I got him at 42, but they'll score more than 42 in this game.
I think you said 52, Arthur.
I wrote down 42.
Well, you said 52.
I said 50, and then I went down to 42.
Okay, okay.
Well, you live and you learn. Good pressure from Zhang.
And there is McIntyre to the corner. An open three by Williams.
Ooh.
Bingo!
That one looked pretty.
It did, Arthur. And now Varghese Sornega. Cross court to Buchanan. Drives inside. And she gets fouled on the way up.
McIntyre foul in the act of shooting. The foul is on number 3.
So now the only issue with that is North Cobb can only hit a 3 or a 2 and a free throw. Buchanan knocks down the first.
Buchanan been a really underrated piece. She's been on varsity since she was a freshman. This is her now 3rd year. She's now a junior.
There you go.
And she will go 2 for 2, perfect from the stripe. As McIntyre to bring it up. Walton still in that zone defense has worked so well tonight. Bell to pull the 3. Oh, Arthur, we're going to have to wait on your prediction. But the ball is loose, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Good hustle by the Raiders there. And also, I didn't want that one to fall. It's too soon to get to hit that mark. So I need them to stall. Walton to keep the pace. Because right now, Walton's been scoring 12 a quarter. They go on to score 48. You know, maybe they're trying to shoot a little more clock in the 4th quarter, get down to 42.
Running clock, yeah.
Maybe.
As there's Zhang. Saves it. And
great job at Buchanan getting over there.
Yeah, great job. Great awareness. Sornega. To Anam. Got the young lineup in right now. No seniors in. As there's Varghese. I take that back. There's Zhang on the court. She, great job. Loses it, though.
Good defense, too.
There's McIntyre. Picked up by the double team by Varghese and Buchanan. Bell. She tries her luck. She has not hit the jackpot.
Yep, luckily for me. And Varghese gets it ripped by McIntyre, who travels.
Traveling is the call. Ball went to the Raiders.
Buchanan with 15 to go.
Shot clock turned off. They're going to give it up to Zhang. Maybe let her take this shot. The senior. Class of 25 like yourself, Arthur. So Walton moving into Buchanan. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Excuse me, game clock. There's Inan just going to put it up.
A little short.
Doesn't get to fall, but Arthur, that kind of saves your prediction.
Yeah, yeah, it does a little bit. I can't lie. You know, I'm never cheering against Walton, but if it just so happens that they only score 6 points and hit my prediction, I can't be too mad. But ultimately, a solid 3rd quarter there by the Raiders. Just keeping up the same pace, same pressure. Grayson Aylin has been just on a tear. The inside shots, hitting the midi. She's just getting whatever she wants right now.
Arthur. So some interesting facts here. Well, we're at the end of the 3rd quarter. Interesting fact. between the third and fourth quarter of the day. Some notable alumni from North Cobb. Larry Nelson won 2 PGA championships and the 1983 U.S. Open. Great golfer.
Huh?
Legendary. Darren Waller, former NFL Pro Bowler.
Tried to make music and is now out of the league.
I was about to say elite rapper. And finally, they have one basketball alum, Lee Moore. He never made it to the NBA, but he does currently play in the Dutch League. He graduated in 2013.
Okay.
So a little bit over a decade ago.
Hey, pro ball is pro ball. No hate.
Absolutely.
I was in Brazil over the break, and I watched a Brazilian league game, and it was a good time. Good time.
You're still in the 0.01% of athletes that make it that far.
100%. And, you know, those guys fight. It's physical, physical.
And he's been in it for quite some time.
Yeah, probably about 10 years.
This is about his first year in the Dutch League, but he's been about everywhere. And there's Harkey. Oh. What a save and what a steal. But North Cobb recovers it. There's Bell to Taylor, the triple. No good. Rebounded by Rays. Good to see her back. And there's Harkey diving. Ball is loose. McIntyre comes away with it.
Harkey's slow to get up.
Now she hurt that ankle earlier. And Bell, another deep triple, and she nails that one. So, Arthur, that's 16.
That is 16. We are at the target score. No more, please.
Timeout, Coach Kelterborn.
Yeah, he's going to take that for Harkey.
Yeah, Harkey.
I think it's time for her to take the game off. She's been playing absolutely amazing. You know, it's always super inspiring to see her energy.
Yeah, you know, young sophomore. So hopefully it's not too bad. We're up 20. Still got plenty of games to go. Absolutely. She's had a great game. She's been playing with so much aggression, so much hunger. I want to make sure that she is 100% as he takes a 30-second timeout, Arthur.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that sub in.
You know, that's a great coach. You know, takes the timeout for your player, making sure that everything's doing all right.
And checking in for her, the fellow youngster, the underclassman, freshman, Julia McNeely.
You know, if I kept my original prediction of 50 to 20, they're technically on pace for 49-20, so I would have been a little closer. But you know what? Maybe we still got it. Maybe.
Okay.
See, at least now I get to cheer for really good defense.
Okay.
No more points.
You a defensive guy?
I mean, right now I am.
Ha.
But I am more of a.
There's an immediate steal by Bell. McNeely getting big, but Bell gets it to roll in.
Yeah, I'm an offensive guy. I can't lie. I'm thinking of my rec league ball, and I'm so lazy. I don't play defense unless I really have to.
Aylin, she's on fire tonight.
Yeah, that's on a heater, and there's nothing you can do to stop her. Even if you want to, you can't. You're playing on her terms now.
Can Arthur? There's a high arcing pass. One more to Bell. She's been taking those deep threes.
Yes.
But the rebound by Williams underneath Arthur. Gotta watch the full play.
Yeah, I looked away in celebration. And
McIntyre almost loses it, but finds another three for Bell.
No!
And there goes your prediction, although it already went.
Whoa, they just added like 6 points.
No, it was at 18, Arthur. You just were not paying attention.
Wait, what?
Yeah, now on the other side of things, Aylin.
Oh, Aylin with the finger roll.
Went all around.
There is no way that was – the quarter ended at 16. They didn't score before that, did they?
Yeah, but they got a bucket to start.
Oh, and they just didn't count it. Okay.
And there's a foul. Going to go against Alice Zhang.
Yeah, just got to keep playing that tough physical D.
Here comes Jane Taylor back into the game along with Rihanna Williams.
And still with that too high press.
And Taylor, she gets inside and gets it to go.
Well, North Cobb scored more points this quarter than any other quarter already.
Yeah, they got 7 this quarter. They had 8 the entire first half. Buchanan, she decides to take it in. Smart decision. Doesn't get it to fall, but there's Elia Enon fighting for it. And they're going to say foul against North Cobb, so we're going to maintain possession.
Man, been using that one all night, and it's.
There's Enon. She's going to pull her second shot of the night.
Little Jokic form there.
You know, she kind of plays like Jokic.
That's
high efficient shooter.
Yeah,
absolutely. And there's Bell inside. Speaking of Enon, Gets the block, but then loses it, and Bell gets the and one.
Bell has really been putting together a good second half. She, unfortunately, had to bear the burden of a lot of ball handling, a lot of turnovers due to the too high press. But she's been getting some buckets here.
And Enon making a big impact in this little minute she has today. Now checking out for Chloe Nicholson.
Shooting one.
Alrighty. So misses the second. I mean, the only free throw zone, and one correction on myself.
Right, and now, other side. Aylin. And look at Bell with the hustle.
Okay,
It's
Bell.
a steal, and she's got no one in her path. It's now a 13-point game.
Yeah, we're looking at something possible now if they keep this up.
Great job by Enon, making
Coach is
sure
gonna
not
call
to travel.
timeout.
Coach Kelterborn wants to talk it over. And we're missing Evie Harkey out there right now.
Yeah, certainly. That defensive energy is something you always want. It's not something you always realize that you need until a run like that happens. North Cobb scoring 11 points in this fourth quarter, only 3 minutes in. They're on pace to make something interesting maybe. But Walton, I just know off this timeout, they're gonna put their foot down and say, no, kids, you can't have a cookie. It's past 9 p.m. and just absolutely close it off.
You seem like the type of guy to deny a kid a cookie.
I mean,
At
it
Jersey
depends.
Mike's, you ever not give out?
So we do have kids eat free on Sunday, and I like to remind them because sometimes they don't know about it. You know, I want the kid to have their cookie, unless they're a brat. If they're a brat, no way.
Ooh.
You know, you just got to be a good kid.
Remember, kids, be a good kid, otherwise you don't get a cookie.
Yep, exactly. Where do you work?
Johnson's Ferry Church.
Oh, yes. We got
I gotta-
CTE, sorry.
Yeah. They got a nice, I think it's a strawberry banana smoothie.
Ooh,
I go there during my breaks.
sounds good. All right, here's Aylin. Looking to hopefully get something going for the Raiders.
Look at this press. I'm gonna say she
Travel.
walked. Wow.
I'm not so sure I agree, but I guess so. Really not a good time for that, as North Cobb is still pounding on that run. Ooh, that's going to be a blocking
block
foul.
Yeah, got to keep those feet set. Was not
Yeah.
expecting that.
Number 5 for North Cobb.
She's got a couple of those tonight. But when you're as aggressive as she is on defense, you're going to get a couple. They got a wide open Bell in the corner.
Yeah, that wind.
Not on that one, but she has taken over this quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good look for her, absolutely. She's been doing phenomenal.
I like Aylin slowing it down. Oh, makes the defender fall. Buchanan now as Walton looking for some much-needed points. As you said, North Cobb on an 11-0 run. Aylin to the free throw stripe.
Nice.
Gets it to fall.
That is so good. That is just like, she's been eating inside, but they're so scared that they sink a little bit. Just that little bit of sinkage gives that little mid-range shot some life.
And out. Look at her again. Bell can't get it to fall, but Taylor going up with a big, strong rebound and gets fouled.
You know, but that's a free throw shooter we want to put on the line. So, if anything, slow down the game, give yourself a little breather, a little separation of time. North Cobb has cooled off since that run, and hopefully that will stay true to finish off this game.
Yeah, Taylor, other than Bell, she's really been North Cobb's best player tonight. Seem to disagree with that little head shake.
I don't know if other than Bell, there's not been a lot to love.
Now she's got to be the second leading scorer right now. She's taking the shots.
She's got 6 points.
Something about that.
All right.
No, she's been solid, Arthur.
And hits the second free throw.
So 1 for 2.
I'm not going to hate. They're doing better than I am. So
yeah. So now here's Aylin. Breaks the press of our geese. She's got numbers, but can't find Kent.
Out of bounds off the Raiders. Ball awarded to North Cobb.
Unfortunate.
We did not mention it, but as we saw there, Lauren Kent has checked into the game for Allie Buchanan. The Warriors, you got little time left, less than 4 minutes. As Taylor out to McIntyre.
Williams.
One more to Williams.
She has been completely
She
off
tried
the
it,
mark.
but there was no one there. Bell thought about it, drives in, gets it stripped. Foul called on Grayson Aylen.
I guess I didn't get a good look at it, but it didn't look like so much as a foul to me.
Hey, we're not the refs, as my soccer co-announcer would say, Max.
And there you go.
Bell makes the first. One thing that I do like about her, she does seem to be North Cobb's main shooter. She hasn't had her best night, but she's confident in her shot. She's confident in her ability, and she's got a pretty arc.
Absolutely.
And she goes 2 for 2. So we're slowly but surely getting closer to that 10-point.
Oh.
As there she is with the steal. And now back to her. Putting the car in drive, getting down, puts one up. Can't get it to fall.
Aylen secures it.
Look at Aylen using her body, drawing the contact. And
Tech, you got to tech her up for 2 bounces?
I mean, Jason Tatum, that's a tech.
Oh, stop it, man. Stop it with baby Tatum, okay? Yeah, but I'm surprised, though. The first one's something to give it back, but 2 smacks of the ball, I mean, I feel like sometimes refs be taking that personally.
I mean, really depends on the ref. We got kind of a nicer one here. That's Nicholson. Great find to Kent.
Oh, a little
Doesn't
short.
get to fall.
But time is passing. The score isn't changing much. Walton up by 12 with just under 3 minutes to go is a good sign.
Here's Bell. Look at Zhang.
Really?
Timeout called by North
Thought they were going to call
Cobb.
a foul there, and I was going to be upset.
Well,
So-
Arthur, as you just mentioned, less than 3 minutes now, 2:53. Your prediction? Well, you got 42 right now.
I actually didn't even realize that. I'm not going to lie. But Walton will surely score again. North Cobb surprised me. If I just kept it 50-30, man.
Well, I mean, you could have if you just
Yeah, that
stuck
doesn't
with your
matter.
prediction.
Doesn't matter. Should just trust the gut next time.
See, I kind of blamed that on myself because you said 32, I believe, maybe 30, and I was like, are you sure about that?
Yeah, you know
Not
what?
to make you double think it.
Not going to listen to you anymore.
Ah,
And here's Bell.
down low, it's raised, goes up with it. Can't get it to go.
And there's Nicholson again.
Yeah, she's got the boards tonight. You ever need someone to get you some boards? I think I know a girl. And Kent driving and gets fouled.
Good drive.
It's on Rihanna Williams.
So stay tuned for after this, 7:30 p.m. The boys will be taking the court. Walton has a better record and a better placement in the region, so we'll see. You know, if we can stick to the predictions and Walton's favored, see if hopefully we can pull one out.
We were ranked nationally a little bit ago, but then we lost to Archer. Our only other loss besides the Archer one is to Wheeler. That was a close game. We got a game against Wheeler coming up soon, so
Yeah, I mean those are good teams. Those are not.
yeah,
Those
are
are
not
respectable
slouches.
losses, as the SEC committee, the committee would like to call it, quality losses.
Ah. So Kent goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, and then she almost gets a steal on the other side.
Yep, good tip. Active hands, active hands. Make them think twice before everything.
Here's the double. McIntyre breaks through both defenders. North Cobb swings it to Taylor. That
There's
shot,
Nicholson.
another one no good, and Nicholson fighting for
It's
it.
got to be a foul.
They're going
Yep.
to call a foul on McIntyre.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Now McIntyre a little slow to get up. Just hit
Yeah.
her head hard when she came down.
Foul's going to be a Williams, actually, Zoe.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, from behind or something.
Mhm.
Hey, foul's a foul at the end of the
Well,
day.
unfortunately, Arthur, circling back to this, Lauren Kent free throw, you're no longer going to hit at all when it comes to your prediction. Look at the double press by North Cobb. trying to do what Walton does. They can't do better at what we do than they do, and there's a foul on Bell.
Yeah, they're frustrated. They think this call is a little unfair.
Ball awarded to the Raiders.
Saying to inbound it again. As there's Aiden Apori next to us. Arthur was just pointing out. We break the press immediately. Nicholson to hold it.
Yeah,
Smart
good
decision.
Patience. Good patience.
Yeah, don't need to force anything right now. Varghese with it. And I like the patience right now. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Aylin gets into the post. Out to Nicholson. One more to Zhang. Pump fake. Drive.
Foul.
Contact. She goes to the line.
And great ball movement again. It's been a steady thing for the Raiders. Good drive. Going straight up. Contact is contact. North Cobb's got to be a little more disciplined than that. Just Zhang going straight up to the hole. Nothing more you can ask for.
Yeah, this is just not the time that you want to be giving out fouls, especially to such a great free throw shooter as Alex Zhang is.
Yeah, the senior big three has definitely showed out tonight. Aylin leading in the scoring department, Nicholson in the rebounding department, and Zhang in the defensive department. So they complement each other so well.
Yeah, defensive department and free throw department going 2 for 2.
This is true. I mean, they all hit their free throws pretty much.
There's Taylor. One more to Bell. She shoots another one. Back iron. And look at McIntyre flying in for the board, and she's going to get fouled by Nicholson.
Yeah. Just accidental tripping stuff.
Yeah. Nothing too big.
Nothing at all.
A minute 30 left.
In the bonus.
We're no longer up 300% the 3 times. Now we're up 150%. Bring out the math, algebra.
Too much math, man. Once I'm out of AP calculus, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
My first period, Arthur. Actually, as we'll see later in the boys' game with Billy Aberry. He's a new varsity. Don't know if you know him.
Say that one more time.
Ailey Aberry. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Bailey.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just did not hear the name. Yeah, me and Bailey go back, man. Me and him over, we played against each other in some Walton summer camps, basketball camps.
Okay.
I think we made it to either the 3v3 or the 5v5 finals against each other. He came out on top.
Oh.
So.
Well, there's a reason he's on varsity and you were not.
We both are the best player on our team, but he got
definitely.
me. He got me.
Yeah, and he's a little younger than you too, so.
All right. He was bigger. He was bigger than me.
Yeah, he is 6'5".
Yeah, I can't compete. I was probably like 5'7" back then, so it's like, what do you want?
There's Aylin. She almost thought about her first 3 of the night.
Dribble move. Oh, good defense too, though.
Block, but Nicholson gets fouled.
North Cobb continually upset, smacking the ball, making a long face. At this point, just take your losses.
Makari Boniford, current Memphis Tiger, back here at Walton.
Love
Who's a legend.
Love to see it.
Love it. Actually scored his first touchdown earlier in the season. Congrats to him on that. And his former teammate here at Walton, Ashton Woods, transferred from North Carolina to West Virginia recently. So congrats to him. As look at Kent getting the board. Down to Aylin. To Kent. Driving.
Nice
and
bucket.
gets her first bucket tonight.
Nice bucket.
Bell on the ground.
That's
I
a
don't
double
think he can
dribble.
do that. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna call timeout. Get really lucky there.
Yeah. I don't know if it should have worked out in that order necessarily, but it is what it is.
Maybe just a little late.
Yeah, just 36 seconds at this point. We're just waiting for this clock to hit 0. I mean, just an absolutely great game from the Raiders on both sides of the ball. Energy was high. 3-pointers weren't necessarily falling, but relied on the 2, got your free throws, hit the free throws. Just not much more you could ask for.
Right, and then after this, we'll see the 10-2 Walton Raiders take on the 3-10 North Cobb men's Warriors. So as we said multiple times, stay tuned for that. Coming up at 7:30. Just a short wait right now. It's 8 minutes out. Gonna start a little late.
Yeah, probably 7:40, but
Get the
either way,
boys.
stay tuned. But obviously, we'll have a pregame talk with you guys about that. Wesley and I, basketball geniuses, of course.
Get to see Lehigh commit Caesar Burrows in action.
Absolutely. Caesar salad, man.
Man, love it. As Bell loves that 3 ball, but it rims in and out, and the rebound out to Zhang. Shot clock turned off. This should just be a dribble out. And it's what Alex Zhang realizes, and we're just going to dribble it out.
Yeah, please don't foul. Like,
yeah, y'all are down 16. So, assuming no more points or no fouls, the game will end 47-31 Walton. I like the passing here at the end.
Yeah. Keep the movement continuous.
And with that, your Walton Raiders are officially 9-8 on the season as they defeat North Cobb 47-31. Arthur, your post-game thoughts?
We said it already. I mean, just a great, amazing game from both sides of the ball. Not much more you could ask for. Great teamwork, great hustle. Hopefully, Harkey's okay with that leg, but just looking forward to the next game. Keep the run continuing. The girls are cooking.
Right. And now I know we've said it multiple times, but stay tuned. We got 15 minutes on the warm-up clock. Me and Arthur will be on the call again back here in a couple minutes as we have the legendary Will Thorogood. Wow. Wow.